But anyways, I hope you guys have been enjoying the Ting Open tournament so far. We've got a little bit more to go. Again, we're going to be casting this best of 3, which is a qualifying match between these two Zerg players. So guaranteed one Zerg into the main event for sure. And then we've got the bottom half of the bracket to go through, where still players like Botvinnik will return to face off once again. BC Cutie plays against Namshar. Mana's been waiting for an opponent for like an hour at this point. There's a lot of really good players in that losers bracket that you guys should absolutely check out by typing !brackets in chat if you're here live with us. But in the top left side of the map, he's the man on fire, goes for some gas, gets a pool. It's none other than Acer's Bly.
And the bottom left, already set up for this push, it's the blue Zerg Elazer. I mean, it's Bly on Arena.
Are we
What
surprised? Exactly.
Bly actually already complained about this at the IM qualifier. He made a tweet saying, I think it was like the 16, 17. I actually can't remember the exact numbers. You guys can go look it up if you're interested. But that only defeats like a 14 or 12, 13 or something like that. Like, who does that? But, I mean, the point is, eventually Bly is going to be, like, figured out, right? Like, he already kind of is. You know he's going to be aggressive in some form or another. It's just a question of, like, how aggressive. And Arena, being the short map distance, he's almost always going to try and do this early pool thing. Some variation of it, whether it's banelings or no banelings. And actually, he goes for no banelings once he sees that the hatchery isn't down, probably.
Well, before this attack gets underway, I'd just like to apologize for the bets that happened in the last series. Holy moly, selected the wrong winner, so.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Well, actually, it would have been worse if Botvinnik had one.
It was, but that's the thing. It paid out that way. So 22,000 Bartus to the 10,000.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh.
There's no way to fix that, unfortunately. So, holy moly! I'm glad you joined Base Ray TV as of 2 days ago, but you're fired. God damn it.
Oh my God.
I'll give the entire chat some Partoofs to make up for that. I do apologize to everybody, but there's really nothing we can do to make up for that mistake. So it happens once in a rare lifetime. Every mod seems to do it once, and then they learn and never do it again. So I am super duper sorry to the chat. There's just nothing we can do about that. Anyways, Bly's attack, though, is underway, and it's not done anything. It forced Elazer, however, to play incredibly defensive. He invests in a Spine Crawler. There's a couple banelings out. Bly's transition to roaches behind this might not be too bad, but this is one base versus one base, and nobody has any money in this situation.
Yeah. Well, the problem is that, like, you're going to have so many lings compared to how many roaches you can get on this limited money, and they are going to either be able to surround the roaches, or they're going to be able to just like dodge past the roaches. And I don't know if we're really going to get into like a weird base trade or anything like that, but that would have been a possibility. Elazer, I think, knows the deal for Bly by now. And if it's not going to be a baneling all in, and he didn't see any banelings, it's going to be a follow-up into roaches. We've seen this by Bly so many times. And sure, he could have tried to defend with only like Spine Crawler, Queens, Lings, but he's going to go into his own roaches.
I mean, funny enough, Bly actually has more drones, so in this sort of situation, it's okay. The natural base is really going to determine, though, like who actually gets a natural would determine who gets ahead, because you're going to be capped on these bases. Like, you don't need 40 drones for one base mining. So pushing down the middle of the map with these roaches is going to be a little bit of area he can take advantage of here. That's why he stops shy, because he doesn't want to get surrounded. But Elazer's own roaches are popping here very soon.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, everything doesn't look so bad numbers-wise. Laser only a little bit up in that army supply. Bly only, well, quite late, actually, on that hatchery. But the point is, yeah, soon enough, everything will add up, and Bly's numbers, army supply especially, is going to start looking quite poor. Unless he can pull some super shenanigans out. I don't know, though. Roaches, unless they have that burrow, are not very good at bringing back games.
Yeah. Well, the 4 Ravagers coming in, and this seems to be a bit of a sweet spot with Zerg. Great for sniping off Overlords and hitting what you can at the top of these ramps.
Elazer seems to be just trying to end the game now. This might be... I don't know, this might work, but it also might be the wrong option. I'm not sure. This army supplies really aren't that different, and Bly actually has a lead in drones now.
But a problem happens here where Bly, he tries to snipe an Overlord, so he misses all the corrosive biles and the roaches coming through that choke. Now he can probably fight in these chokes for some time, but oh, that was really scary for a moment. If he had lost those Ravagers, that would have actually been game.
Once again, pretty much misses the Ravager shots. And the Ravagers are going to go down. They're actually getting focused by a laser.
Oh, using their range advantage, he walks away. That's actually not bad. Now he gets 2 more Corrosive Biles off that he would not otherwise have gotten. Kills the Queen with them. You can kite with the Ravagers. Keep in mind, these Roaches don't have speed. Ravagers don't need speed upgrades because they're naturally fast. So the Roaches, they're slow and waddling around. They can't actually catch these Ravagers. Bly actually ends up carrying a Elazer back and forth for a moment, and that buys him a lot of time to get more Roaches out. We'll see if Defender's advantage is going to be enough. Queen's coming in for the chip. These Roaches just can't touch it. He just can't reach the Ravagers.
This is some really nice micro by Bly, and Elazer might have made a mistake by not just trying to play a macro game, by trying to end it too soon. I mean, the hatchery was later, and he was on a pretty good army supply himself. Like, he could have played defensive, but Bly always has the ability to bring back games, I suppose. This is no different.
Oh my gosh, this was really well handled for Bly. Like this I feel like many other players would have lost the game here. Elazer ends up diving so deep to get was less than like 3 Ravagers in total. He chases 1 so far across the map and it makes 2 of his own. Bly now going for the counter push, and Bly with a 10 supply lead might not seem like a lot, but the fact is Elazer has a good portion of his supply, like a fourth of it over here on the map.
Yeah. Bly is set up to win this game. Spinecrawler is certainly helpful, especially if he gets the shots off on the Roaches, but there's just not a lot to defend at home. He lost his Queens, of course, too, so the Larva Injects are becoming a problem if this game goes on any longer. And Bly might have started off with something that Elazer totally predicted, but still doesn't matter. Bly gets predicted going Nidus Room all the time, and he still wins with it.
Yeah, well, that was the thing in beta, and not so much in live release, but yeah, regardless, even with the Ravagers coming from behind, Bly gets a little bit caught off guard, a little bit surprised by this, but still, even if this army completely washes each other out, it's 23 drones to 19, so yeah, Bly had the lead that whole time. GG. Game number 1 goes to Acer's Bly. Hashtag Bly on fire. I didn't actually change the title of the stream. Oops. Bly versus Elazer.